If you need cleaning motivation to get your to-do list done, or you just want to watch my house go from messy to clean, you are in the right place. So grab a coffee, an ice water, whatever drink of choice, and let's get some stuff done together. But first, I want to pop in and say hi really quick. This is so insane. This is my very first clean with me video back. I used to make these all of the time. And not only is this my first one in a long time, this is also the first one with my son, Louie, who is over here. By the time this video goes up, I did already upload my birth story, so I'll have that in the caption. That was kind of my first video back to YouTube after a pretty long break. Genuinely does not feel real still. Being a mom still is the most surreal thing, and like there's a part of me that when I look at him, I can't believe that this is actually my life and I get to be his mom. And obviously we have our baby girl Callie back there. I'm also so grateful. She has been incredible with him. She's just kind of unbothered, uninterested. Like she just kind of does her thing. So that's been a much easier transition than I kind of expected or anticipated. That's all I'm gonna ramble on for now because we have a lot of cleaning. What is motivating me is the thought of sitting in this room once everything is clean and knowing that all the rest of the rooms in my home are nice and clean and the laundry is done and the dishes are done, and I just can't wait for that. So I hope this can motivate you to get some stuff done on your to-do list, and let's get to it. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was kind of like what I want these clean with me videos to be like moving forward. And I don't want to say the purpose of them because I feel like it's obvious the purpose, but I know for me, one of the most motivating things whenever I need to dive into a cleaning project or organization or whatever it may be is to sometimes I will listen to music, but I have found way more often than not, I have now been going to find a different mom creator's clean with me video, and I have that playing in the background. And even if I'm not looking at the screen watching their cleaning the whole time, just listening to them talk about whatever, maybe their mom tips, maybe it's just life updates for their own life, but it still feels like I'm cleaning along with somebody, and I find that super motivating to me. So I thought that's really kind of like the avenue I wanted to go down when it comes to my videos that I'm putting out. And that's not to say that I'm only going to be posting clean with me videos. I have such a long list of ideas of different like mom related lifestyle videos, still kind of incorporating my habits and routines. So it's definitely not just going to become all mom stuff, but at the same time, my channel has always been kind of a reflection of whatever my like is going on in my life. And the biggest thing in my life right now is that I am a mom, and I have my amazing, beautiful, incredible light of my life son, Louie, who I will not be making a main focus in the videos by any means. Actually, not really a focus at all. It's really more about my life as a mom. But the real point of my channel and who I want to, I guess, I don't know, for like business terms, target audience, would be other moms like myself. Maybe you're a first-time mom, or maybe you have multiple kids, and you just want somebody to be able to turn on in the background while you're cleaning or getting anything done. Got a little bit of company there, a little motivation, because I know that's something that has helped me so much. And obviously, I hope this goes without saying, but regardless of if you are a mom or not, even if you don't have kids, I still hope that my videos can give you enjoyment and motivation, inspiration. I obviously just became a mom only 3 months ago, but for honestly the longest time, the majority of the creators that I watch on YouTube are moms, and they do have kids. So I hope that my content can still be relatable and motivational. And on that note, I am going to leave links to a few of my absolute favorite mom creators in the description box. When I film these videos, you'll probably see a lot of them every now and then on the TV, because like I said, I'm typically watching them while I clean. But I will have a list because there's like 3 or 4 that I go back to constantly. Quick little cleaning intermission because little Louie wanted a snack. I have to say that getting things done around the house with the baby proving to take a lot longer than they used to, mostly because I just have to take so many breaks. So I'm sure as he gets older and he's like walking around, running around, it's just going to be take even longer. So I am appreciating his naps and the amount of time that he just spends sitting in a chair and chilling these days. And we have Callie girl over here. Also, I think I heard the dryer is done. So once he finishes eating, we can grab the blankets, display them on the couch, and then finish the living room and move on to the kitchen. Okay, Louis has eaten, I have eaten, and the blankets are done, but first I want to show you. This is one of his favorite little just hangout spots. Having a million different hangout spots for him is essential because I never know which one he's going to be in the mood for, even though most of the time he just wants to be held, but this is one of the ones. This is the Uppa Baby Vista bassinet, which I can't believe he's like almost outgrowing. But then I just lay him in there with this little mobile that I got from Amazon. He's making little noises, and he'll just lie here for like, typically I can get 10 to 15, maybe 20 minutes in here. Although it sounds like he is starting to have enough, so I may have to pick him up. But this thing, amazing combination. Okay, a couple things to mention here. If you are looking at the screen, you may notice that we have two fridges, and that is only because we recently got a new fridge. So the fridge on the left, the one with the black side, that was our old fridge, and then we recently got this new one, which is the top fridge, bottom freezer. So much nicer, like we're obsessed. And the ice maker in our other fridge was broken, so it's really nice to have a new one that works. When my mom came over the other day, and obviously they were both there still, she was kind of giving me like a weird look, and I was like, what? We just have been having so much food in our fridge, and we keep running out of space that we decided to get a second one. And she looked at me like I was crazy. And then I was like, I'm just kidding. Tim just hasn't removed the second or like the old fridge yet. And then the second thing that I wanted to note was you can see I am wearing Louis here. He is like, he's a fan of it, but then he's not a fan of it. I'll say this, he's a fan of being worn until he's not a fan anymore, which in this case lasted like maybe 15 minutes. One thing about my son, he'll be in the Baby Yorn bouncer for a little bit, and then he's like, nope, I'm over this. And then I'll put him in the swing, and he's like happy there for a little bit. Then he's over that. And like, I'd say like on average, if he's awake every 20 to 25 minutes, I'm changing where he is. I'm sure that's just a phase, and in time he'll get, you know, more content in one place for longer. But I think it's really nice to have a multitude of different places for him to sit and hang out because it changes rapidly. Also, I feel like I've been rambling on like a ton in this video so far, so I'm going to take a little bit of time to play some music, and then we'll be back a little later to chat more. And I have some updates on the house search. Not a great update, but it's an update.
Nobody loves me better. Guess I'm just too scared to settle down. There'd be many nights I got too high and almost left town. But there's something about you I like, about you I like. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better.
Okay, I know I said I was going to share some house updates, and we are going to get to that, but I forgot that this clip was in here first, and I just wanted to mention, if you are a expecting mom, or maybe you're debating whether getting this little bottle washer, we have the Mom Cozy one, I just wanted to share my thoughts. So I do really love this, and we do get a decent amount of use out of it, but not for everything that it's intended for. So what I mean by that is it is a washer. However, when you wash them, you need to be using distilled water, so it was getting kind of annoying to like have to keep buying the distilled gallons of water. It gets expensive, and honestly a lot of the time it didn't even fit all of the pump parts and bottles that we needed, so we started just popping them directly in the dishwasher. And then what I do love using this for though is to dry them. So those are the main reasons why I wouldn't personally buy this again, and I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. However, if I didn't have this, what I would buy is the bottle sterilizer and dryer, and this is I think like a third of the price or something. I'll have the Mom Cozy one linked below, as well as the washer if you are interested in that, because I know there's different preferences, different needs, and all of that sort of thing. If you don't have a dishwasher, then I would say it's definitely worth it to get the full dishwasher one if you can kind of keep up with getting the distilled water. But what we do is just pop it in the dishwasher, and it's just so much easier to do that. So all we really need is to dry them afterward. Alrighty, now to say I am overwhelmed about the bedroom would be a bit of an understatement. A lot of stuff everywhere, but we're gonna do it. I don't know how long of Chill Louie and his bassinet we're gonna get, but right now he's just chilling, so yay for that. Let's talk about some house updates. So if you are new here, I'll fill you in. My husband and I have been looking to buy a house for, I want to say like 9-10 months now, pretty like aggressively. Last February or so, we really started to look. That was like the first time we actually put an offer in on a house. And since we've put a decent amount of offers in and they have all been rejected, which I am a huge believer that rejection is just redirection and it means that our perfect house is out there. But I will say within the past couple months, there have been 2 houses that we have put offers in on that really, really hurt when we didn't get them. Basically, the first house we had put an offer in back in like August, we had gone a decent amount over asking and we were pretty hopeful we'd get it, but we didn't really know. And when we didn't get it, I was way more disappointed than I thought I was going to be. And I remember thinking there was no way we were going to find another house that I like as much as this one. But then fast forward to most recently, just a couple weeks ago, it was like a week ago, we saw a house that we both fell in love with. We were so excited about. Like, I was picturing us in this house so quickly. And when I say we went very significantly over asking, where both of us were pretty sure we were going to get it. We knew that there were other offers, so we had to be aggressive. So we really went in with our best foot forward. I was like imagining myself filming the empty house tour and walking around it. But the positive spin that I am taking from this is that house we didn't get back in August, I remember thinking there was no way we were going to find a house that I liked more. That was like the best house that we could possibly find for us. And I just could not imagine a better one. And then we found this house, which blew it out of the water, the other house. Like, I can't now imagine finding a house in our budget that we're going to love more than this one. But I'm reminding myself that I thought that before. And so I do truly believe that the right house is still out there for us. And it's going to make sense eventually why none of these other houses have worked out. And if you are in the process of trying to buy a house or you've been there, I'm sure you know like how I don't want to say, kind of draining it can be, to be honest, but also just disappointing when you find a house that you really love and you start picturing yourself there and then you don't get it, especially in this market where, you're typically bidding against multiple other people. And something that I don't love is the whole highest and best thing where we don't know what the other offers are. So we just have to like throw a number out there that we think will make it work. I just don't understand necessarily. If you're a realtor, I'd be curious if you have any insight on like why that's the case. Because to me, it would make more sense from the seller's point of view to be like, hey, we have an offer of this. Are you willing to go above it? And potentially they'll end up getting more for the house that way. They would have if they told us. But regardless, I know that we will find the right house in time. And I'm very excited to take you along that journey when we do find it. Okay, on to the nursery. So let me do a really quick overview. And I do have videos of me like putting all of this together on YouTube Shorts. So I'll have those linked below. Crib is from Wayfair. This mobile is from Amazon. He's obsessed with this. The photo prints I got from Etsy, I'll have them linked. And the frames are from Amazon. This lamp is from Amazon. Curtains are Amazon. This is the Love Every mat. This teddy bear Tim got me literally like 10 years ago. The giraffe is Amazon. The chair I got from Wayfair, but you can also get it on Amazon. Obsessed with this. Shelves are from Amazon. Let's see, that little side table is TJ Maxx. The dresser is from IKEA, but then I got these little like animal dresser pulls from Amazon, which I'm obsessed with. Lamp is Home Goods, like a long time ago. Cloud mirror, I'm obsessed with this. Amazon, as well as the changing table, and this little caddy, which my sister-in-law got us. And then this bookshelf I also got from Amazon. And the carpet is from Bed Bath & Beyond. So that's a super quick snapshot overview, but we do have a little reset to do. I have to restock some diapers, some wipes. This is all clean laundry from our trip that I have to unpack. And then obviously there's a couple little things that we need to put away. Oh, and this is our diaper bag. My mom got this for Tim, and I never ended up getting one for myself. We just kind of share this one. This was just here because it was drying. It was still a tiny bit damp after the wash. But these sleep sacks, Louis absolutely loves. I got them from Amazon. Unbelievably soft, like unreal soft. Not that this touches his skin because he always has a onesie anyways. Obviously, like any good sleep sack, it opens from the top and the bottom, so you can easily change. It's not like fully weighted, but a tiny bit, so I feel like that gives him a little bit of comfort. And this is the 3 to 6 month size, even though he's 2 months. So this, highly recommend. Pretty much concludes this nursery reset. And that honestly concludes all of the cleaning that I wanted to do today. I am so unbelievably grateful that we got as much done as we did. That feeling that I talked about at the beginning where I was like, I can't wait to just like know that everything is clean. It is well worth it and more. And I'm just so excited to start making more clean with me videos again. I feel like this is like an old part of me. Like I feel like I used to do this almost every single week. I was filming a clean with me video between like clean with me's and morning routines and just like mom advice stuff that I want to share and that not that I'm an expert, but my experience at least. Just excited to start making videos like this again. So thank you so much for watching. If you watch until this part, comment a giraffe emoji for Jeffrey. I was gonna say don't forget to follow for more because I feel like that's what I'm so used to saying these days for TikToks and Instagrams, but YouTube and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe for more, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, love you, bye.